Hello everyone. The course name is Banking Regulation and Operations. The unit is Principles of Bank Lending, and the topic that I'll be covering in this presentation is the concept of overdraft. So what is overdraft? An overdraft is an extension of credit from a lending institution that is granted when an account reaches zero. So the overdraft allows the account holder to continue withdrawing money even when the account has no funds in it or has insufficient funds to cover the amount of withdrawal. So like the name itself suggests, it gives the customer a power to overdraw or over withdraw, right? So basically an overdraft means the bank allows customers to borrow a set amount of money. So this is how it normally works. So this is how an overdraft facility looks like. Suppose the money available in the savings bank account or the bank account of the customer is XX, okay? And a point reaches where the excess money will not be available at the customer's account, that is the excess is equal to zero, or the excess might not be sufficient for meeting some of his requirements, right? In that case, he can approach the bank for giving him an overdraft facility, and the bank sets an overdraft limit, okay? So suppose that is YY amount. Now the withdrawing power of the bank, the customer increases from XX to XX plus YY amount. That means in simple terms, so the customer is having a 1 lakh rupee in his account and he is getting another 1 lakh as the overdraft facility. Now his total withdrawing power increases from 1 lakh in the savings bank or in his account to 2 lakh rupee because he is having an overdraft facility of another 1 lakh rupee. So this is how an overdraft facility works for a customer. Coming to the various features of overdraft. So overdraft is a short-term facility like the cash credit or those kind of things. It is a short-term facility which is normally given for a period of 12 months. So standard overdraft is given for a period of 12 months and is renewed every year on every yearly basis, right? And it again here the interest is calculated on a reducing limit basis, similar to the cash credit facility. So here, suppose if the customer is getting an overdraft facility of 1 lakh rupee and he's using only 80,000 out of that, right? In that case, he needs to pay interest only for the 80,000 rupee he has used and not for the entire 1 lakh which was granted to him. And the last one, last feature of overdraft is that it is a temporary or bridging facility. So it is kind of a short-term loan requirement. The customer is having a short-term loan requirement. Then an overdraft facility is given for that customer, depending upon the credit worthiness of the customer. So these are the various features of a overdraft facility. Coming to the various type of overdraft. So overdraft is again available against the pledge of securities. Overdraft is also available against the insurance policy. Suppose the customer is having an insurance policy, he can get an overdraft facility against that. Even the LIC bonds can also be used for getting an overdraft. Then overdraft is also against a property. So if you are having a home and you are giving the documents of that home for as a collateral, then obviously you can get an overdraft against that. Overdraft is also available against receivables. So if you are a company and you have some accounts receivable, that can be used for getting an overdraft facility. Overdraft is available against these stocks. So if you are a customer, you are having enough stocks in your hand, you can use those stocks to get an overdraft facility from a bank. Overdraft is also available against the gold, okay, and overdraft is also available against car or some similar kind of vehicles. So in short, if you are having a security or a property which is having a value, you can always get an overdraft facility against that particular property. And these are the various points of difference between a cash credit and overdraft. So the first one is on the definition itself. So overdraft is a loan made to a customer with a current account at a bank or building society in which the account is allowed to go into debt, usually up to a specified limit. Whereas cash credit is an arrangement by which the customer is allowed to borrow money up to a certain limit. So in overdraft, the duration is always provided for a short term or a period similar to that. But in a cash credit, though it is a short-term loan, sometimes it is provided for mid-term periods also. In overdraft, the process for withdrawals comes like this. The borrower is permitted to draw and repay any number of times provided the total amount overdrawn does not exceed the agreed amount. But in cash credit, the loan amount can be withdrawn by a borrower at once or when required. So multiple withdrawals are not available under a cash credit facility. Then coming to nature of withdrawals, in an overdraft, it is withdrawn only when the borrower needs more money than the amount available in his or her account. That means only if the account reaches to zero, he can avail the overdrafting facility. Whereas in case of cash credit, borrower need not draw the sanctioned amount at once, but draw the sum when required. Coming to the guarantee, the overdraft facility is granted against securities, whereas cash credit is provided against a pledge or the hypothecation of goods. Coming to the bank account, in overdraft, it is allowed for all provided to the current account holders of the bank, whereas a new bank account is created for sanctioning a cash credit account. Okay, so in case of overdraft, it is given on the already existing account, whereas in case of cash credit, a new bank account needs to be created for giving a cash credit facility. Coming to the loan amount, the amount for overdraft is limited to an agreed extent for the current account holders, whereas in case of cash credit, it is granted to a borrower to a certain limit based on the security and the need of the customer. And last point of difference between overdraft and cash credit is based on the repayment. So in overdraft, the borrower is permitted to repay any number of times, okay? But in cash credit, similar to the withdrawal facility only, the loan may be repaid in installments or at the expiry of a certain period. So it is not like you can go in every 2 days and repay in a cash credit account. But that facility is available in overdraft. So these are the points of difference between an overdraft and cash credit. And I just hope this gives a good idea about how does an overdraft actually works, and who are the beneficiaries of an overdraft facility, and what are the different points of difference between overdraft and a cash credit system. Thank you so much for watching.